Hello and welcome. I'm here, Elizibar. This is Batman, 100-page comic giant from Walmart. I almost said number 5, but it's number 12. See, it's right there. 12. 12. How close can we get to the camera where we can't see anything anymore? 12. Oh, look, the darkness has approached. All right. Which is unlike what's on the cover. Sadly, they spoil the new story. Like, that's a little too spoilery for me. I mean, it does adequately. Like, it represents what's going on inside the book, which is cool. In fact, that's one thing I like about these is these covers tell you what's going on. Like in an old school, like a Marvel book or DC book from the late 80s, early 90s, it'd be a corner box and they'd have like all these little portraits in it or something cool like that. Here they put it in a banner at the top, it's fine. Trade dress tells us exactly what we can expect inside. Very well put together package. And I opened this up and I really liked this very first page. It's a great prelude to what's going on. I'm not afraid of you, Savage. I have no fear. Now, why would you yell that? Why would you yell that? Because Batman has figured out that inside that egg is a lantern ring. He does the old Green Lantern line, and it pops out. It picks him up. It empowers him. And the ring kind of has a mind of its own, and stuff happens. He uses it. He wrecks a lot of people. I'm going to read you some of the dialogue, though, and we'll talk about some of the art here. I'm going to drop these down just so you have some kind of background to look at while I'm reading this. Let's go back to that page we were looking at. I didn't really care for either the line work, neither the line work nor the coloring on this page. That first page, I really liked it. I thought it looked good. I thought Vandal Savage looked pretty dope with the scars and the lines. The light being cast really reflected in some nice groovy shadows. Like, I really appreciated how this first page looked, and I didn't like how any other pages in this looked. I don't see anything in the credits up here that suggests that a different artist worked on different pages or anything. Whereas we get over here, like, what's up with Nightwing's face? That's like the world's smallest mouth and biggest chin. Like he has mouth like oh man, what has a small mouth? I'm like thinking of animals and people and stuff, and I'm like, what has a really small mouth? Anime characters, big eyes, small mouth. In this case, it's Nightwing, small mouth or something. I don't know. I can't make a good line out of that. But so I didn't like that. I do like his all the little noodly details on his robe up here. Like, that's cool. The ninjas kind of get the same treatment with the ruffling of the fabric. All right, let's get to reading some of this. I've chased you for centuries. Why? So, like, Vandal Savage, he's freaking out. He's savaging it up. Solid question. Bat Lantern. More, I knew the egg itself was a housing for something. At first, I thought it was alien tech, or a boom tube of some fashion. Omega Rod? Actually, at first I was thinking Zeta beams from planet Ran. Or a piece of the source wall. I thought that too, but after running with our Green Lantern, I was witnessing some behavior from inside the egg. Sorry, I had to pause. Like, the words are just kind of getting stuck in my mouth. They don't want to come out because they're so bad. That's when it seemed to really misfire, but there was a pattern to protect. I knew the power source inside was unstable. The programming was faulty and dangerous. Ancient or broken or both, but this is more than I thought. You don't know how this feels. Whispers to me. I am okay. I am officially not in control of this. I believe I'm actually trapped in this. I am okay. I am officially not in control of this. You know what? I was going to try not to show a whole lot of pages, but I got to show you this. You don't believe me. You think I'm making this up. I am okay. I am officially not in control of this. I am okay. I am officially not in control of this. Just look at that. That's not what Batman sounds like. Batman would never say, I'm okay. I'm officially not in control. No, Batman would be like, Nightwing, This suit seems to be acting on its own will. Like, that's what he would say. Not that he's not in control. Okay, you don't need to look at these things anymore. Anyway, that's the news story. Crazy shenanigans happen. There's Green Lanterns, all kinds of stuff. I'm not going to tell you what happens. And we get the Hush story, which has some really intense action going on, and we find out that yet another person in Bruce Wayne's life, absolute psychotic, but boy, look at that kick right there. Isn't that glorious? It's absolutely glorious. Everything about this story is fantastic. If you've never read Hush and you want to read it, I hope you've been buying these Batman 100-page comic giants because it's a great way to pick them up along with some other fun stuff. There's lots of great writing. It's emotionally intense. It's not physically, visually intense. Everything pops. The writing pops. The coloring pops. Mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. It's dope. And then the wrap-up stuff. The conclusion material. Like, okay, I just showed you like some awesome action. Maybe you don't think so, but I just showed you some awesome action, some great Jim Lee art, some like deep emotional stuff as Batman's discovering things about people he knew that he didn't know, and then it all wraps up. It wraps up. Most of that issue is wrap up material, and it's all good. Even though there's a ton of text, like look at this. Look at all these text bubbles. I would normally tell the book, no, this is not how you make a comic. Comics are a visual medium. I don't care. Those bubbles are fantastic. We'll skip over that resolution in case you don't know, like, who the villain behind it all was, but we're going to end on this iconic bat pose right there. The Nightwing story, you know, it kind of feels the same. It kind of echoes the notes from Hush. You get this really dramatic fight sequence. The truth comes out. There's betrayals. There's putting stuff together. At the end, you know, the Batman or Robin, Nightwing. You know, there's cops. He has to make his hasty escape, and then there's some wrap-up stuff. And the wrap-up stuff's not nearly as good as it was in the Batman story. Just gonna put this there. Now, remember, Gail Simone. Remember what she's made her, like, her bona fides talking about. Remember the kind of thing she criticizes comics for. And just look at this page. Look at this one-page splash. Look at this. Now, if you're Gail Simone, and you have made your entire career out of telling people that comic books are sexist, that they objectify women, and then you write this page, what does that say about you? Now, I know the odds are very slim that Gail Simone is watching this video. The odds are much more likely that someone who's not Gail Simone is watching this. So you don't actually have to ask yourself that question, which means you don't have to muddle through the answer yourself. I'll give you the answer. Hypocrite. So the stuff that goes on in this issue is kind of crazy. There's these dudes. No, I shouldn't say dudes. I mean, there are three dudes. They're like on the bridge, and there's stuff happening. That's not what really matters. What really matters is this lady here, like super strong, super tough, and mind controlling them, or something like that. And then that gets echoed later on, when some other stuff happens. And yeah, it all seems to relate to this one building Bruce Wayne is going to tear down. Also, Barbara, like, gets to talk to her mom, and there's an absolute rejection of mom because, you know, mom left her dad, and who can blame her? I can't blame her. That's actually probably the best issue of Batgirl written by Gil Simone I've ever read. I got to give props to that. It was actually pretty engaging. Previous issues have just kind of been there, in my opinion. So, Batman, 100-page giant, number 12. How does it stack up? You know, I'm thinking, like, I've read some good stuff in these 100-page giant books. Let's see, the Wonder Woman one was like, I love the Aquaman stuff going on in that book in the last issue. Let's see, Titans. Oh, Titans was kind of a letdown. And Swamp Thing is, well, Swamp Thing is just weird. I mean, I don't think we can compare Swamp Thing to anything. So right now, man, this Batman stuff, I really liked what was going on in the Wonder Woman 100-page giant that I reviewed the other day. But I don't know. I think this is pretty close. I think this is pretty close. This might be too close to call. This does have the fault that the new material is not nearly as engaging as the new material in the last Wonder Woman issue. But the new material here could be really cool. I think my main problem with it is just that the art. It's just that art. I'm not arting the art. All the arts, if you know what I mean. But I'll see you all next time. You have a great day. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Take it easy, you know. And check out some social media stuff. There should be links below and probably something to click on the screen that'll take you to like some playlists with more comic book reviews, which I think might be up here. Or if you missed the comic book review, like you didn't watch the last one, you can also get to it. I think it's going to be over here. And if you are subscribed, go ahead and make sure you still are, because you likes your move people. And if you want notifications, you're going to get like 4 videos a day from me. Hopefully they're all quality content. Got my fingers crossed. And you can click that bell to get those notifications. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.